Good day everyone, my name is Angelica. I am an undergraduate accounting student at Batam International University. Today I'm gonna make a video response towards to a video that I chose in TED Talks website. And the title of that video is How to Turn a Group of Strangers into a Team by Miss Amy Edmondson. And the topic that I'm gonna choose for that video is about team building. So today I'm gonna talk about how important is the team building in the modern era. As we can see that because of the science and technology, the globalization has arose and the border between countries is being obscured. Having a different creed, race, color, fellow citizen, or foreigner as your classmates, co-workers, or even your spouses somehow is not really surprising anymore compared to the past. And we could find out that there is more and more concept of teaming in our daily life. Let me give you an example. As today, Indonesia education curriculum has more focusing on interpersonal skill and communication skill. So in the school, we could see that there is an increase in the proportion of group tasks. In the class, you can choose a same person as your teammates repeatedly. But when you already step into the society, you can freely choose your teammates. And this has been pointed out by Miss Amy Edmondson. She said that because of the fast-paced global operation, narrower expertise, and also the shifting schedule has caused people need to work with different people to make sure the work has to be done. So it means that there was no opportunity for people to enjoy the luxury stable things. Yeah, there's no the name of stable teams, right? Meaning to say that what we can have is unstable teams. And the unstable teams means that we need to repeatedly to try to understand, try to recognize a new person. And we know that somehow people is hesitate to speak up with strangers because of that since personally people are afraid of what people have thought about themselves, what people will doing to themselves. They're scared to act wrong, they're scared to be a burden for others, they're scared there will be harm. And those can take the words become regressive. So Ms. Amy Edmondson stated that by a situational humility, all we can say is an appropriate humble plus curiosity that create a psychological safety that allows people to take risks with strangers, and that will make the team works effectively, which I have the same opinion to her. But I want to say that besides internal factors, we also need to consider the external factors too. In my opinion, I think the speaker talks in a Western style POV. Why I have that mindset? It's because her background. It shows me that she might mostly contact to the company in developed countries. And you know that in developed countries, their company maybe most of them already having a workplace that that atmosphere is already free of expressing idea. There's no judging, no humiliating, and there is a fair platform, there's freedom for them, for employee to express the idea. But in the foreign country like Indonesia, it's still not a dominant. Yeah, there has, but there's still not a dominant. And I see that in the video, Miss Amy Edmondson is only spoke the criteria should have an individual on, and which is the internal factors. She didn't mention about the external factors because maybe of the duration, or even though subconsciously she didn't mention it. Yeah, subconsciously, because that the workplace that just now I have mentioned, that the freedom or expressing idea creation, that kind of workplace in different countries is already a general model for them. Honestly, the video itself doesn't give me a precise answer to answer how to turn a group of strangers into a team. But after I rewatching it, combining my opinion with the content, my answer is going to be by team building. So team building is a term that means different kinds of activity that is used to enhance the interpersonal skills and the communication skill, which involve collaborative tasks. For organizations that have designed team building, is to help the employee to meet their target. Yeah, meet the standard the organization has set. But still, for the employee, they get a moment to express themselves freely without worry that idea can cause them a bad effect to their job, right? And also that by team building they can also feel team spirit. They can easily naturally to get know more about their comrades. So there's no need to bond up for knowing your comrades. Yeah, the comrades that you didn't know. Just because you suddenly team up with him, you know that bond up is really awkward for me. Yeah, for me. And the important is the team building helps individual to build psychological safety and a fun, burdenless, tolerance circumstance is what the team building wanna deliver to the employee, so they can engage the trust to the organization and the comrades. And that's why I presume that the team building will give a lot of help every time the employee teaming with another person. And it's suitable for any kind of organization, since the organization can make the team building depends on their way. So the conclusion for what I have babbled for around 8 minutes or more in this video is we live in a globalization booming era, which we need to interact with other people, other person, although we don't want to. Unquestionably that we cannot avoid a professional cultural clash, a term that used by Miss Amy Edmondson means that a friction between one another. And to settle down that professional cultural clash, we can use team building as a medium to add a go between one another. And team building can help to increase the effectiveness of the team operation, and also that if the team meets the obstacle in doing work, maybe such like deadline that giving them stress, pressure, the team building also can help them to relieve the tension of work and keep them for moving on. So consequently, if the globalization continues, the team building is really a must. So is it the team building is really important in this modern era? Obviously, my answer is gonna be yes. Okay, I think that's all that I can share for you. Sorry if the content is not really good or what. And also sorry if there is any words that I have offended to you. I think that's all. Yeah. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.